So, welcome to this edition of Wealth Without Borders podcast. And today I'm delighted to have with me Julien Sicard. Welcome to the show, Julien.
Thank you very much, Howard, for having me.
It's my pleasure. And whereabouts in the world are you, and what is the weather like today?
Well, right now I am in Shanghai, middle of October 2020. And yeah, the weather, as you are in the same city like me, I think you have seen it. It dropped down from 25 degrees to 15 degrees. So winter is coming, but it's still a nice weather, and we have a wonderful sun this last day. So
it's a beautiful time of year, I think, even though it's a bit colder now. So, for those of you who are not lucky enough to know Julien, Julien's an entrepreneur. He's based in Shanghai, and he's the CEO of the #1 LinkedIn marketing agency, Genius Ncell. And Julien helps Fortune 500 companies get new clients through LinkedIn. So I'm really looking forward to this. As you know, Julien, it's 8 questions in 8 minutes. I've got a little stop clock, and I think you've got one too. So we're watching that time. Are you ready to go?
Let's go. Yeah, I'm ready.
So 8 minutes to go. Question number 1. Who is your ideal client?
Well, my ideal client would be IT technology, Fortune 500, and ideally based in Shanghai, because when you have to deal with a client, it's better, to be in the same time zone. And it's really a big switch that I did in my entrepreneurship journey. It's like when you have this kind of client, like the experiences you have, it's more detailed, and the impact you can have, it's a way more impactful. So yeah, definitely that's the kind of client we are looking for, because we know we can make a bigger impact, and especially during this time where it's so crucial to this digital transition, and definitely Fortune 500 needs that.
Yeah, I think needed now more than ever. Just over 7 minutes remaining. Question number 2. What's the typical problem you solve?
Well, what we solve, and especially in this new normal, is the client acquisition. Because right now on LinkedIn, it's a platform where you can have all the decision maker. And because the budget is more limited for this company, they need people that are specialized. But the problem in this big corporation, it's like the marketing director, no offense to them, but they are not practitioner anymore. And our positioning, it's really on that, resolving the issue of clients, because more and more companies right now are in danger. That's just a fact. Many of the companies that we used to know will go in bankrupt, because we're going to live a terrible economic crisis in 2021. So our mission is mainly on that, rebuild the trust of globalization by using the wonderful tools that is the internet, and more specifically a digital platform where like LinkedIn, that can help this company to achieve their goals, their different key performance indicator. Yeah.
Right, got you. 5 minutes 47 remaining. Question number 3. What are the typical symptoms that people experience who have this problem of generating interest on LinkedIn?
The main issues that we see, they are scared to prospect, but you cannot run a business if you don't prospect for new clients. The clients are, and especially new clients, it's really vital in order that your business will survive. And because the internet is a cold environment, people struggle because they don't master this environment. And it's where really we bring the support. We make this lead more warm, which is very challenging in this digital world that is very, very cold. In order, when they are ready enough, our clients can take them on the phone and explain better their value proposition. Yeah.
Great. I understand. And 4 minutes 44, Julien. Question number 4. What are the common mistakes that people make when they're trying to solve this problem?
Well, the main problem, it's right away they want to talk about the product, but it's not about you, it's about them. And it's like when you want to date with a girl, I mean, you don't ask her after, hello, how are you? directly, okay, do you want to go to restaurants? So it takes time, and like for any kind of relationship, love or friendship, people have to understand, and especially on social media, that you need to take your time. And that's what we do. And you need to nurture naturally the different actions you're going to have before, okay, you can go into the next step, which is, okay, does my product or my service can resolve the problem of that person, or do they have that problem that I can resolve? And all business begin by the fact that you resolve a problem. So that's exactly the same on digital marketing. Yeah.
Okay, brilliant. So just 3 minutes, 37 remaining. Question number 5. What's one valuable free action the audience can implement today that will help them solve that problem?
Well, create content more regularly to bring more awareness. So what I advise you, it's go in your favorite coffee in Shanghai or any city where you live and begin to prepare all your posts. People are often don't consider it that content is important, but that's definitely the key to attract people into your profile and to bring this awareness about the value you have to offer to this world.
Great. That's great advice. Content, folks. And question number 6 with 2 minutes 55 remaining. What's one valuable free resource that you can direct people to that will help them further with this problem?
Yeah, we have a LinkedIn masterclass for free, organized every 2 weeks. And I know when it's free, people don't take it seriously, but there is everything in this masterclass. And plus, you will have the privilege to interact with me directly. So you're welcome to attend.
Fantastic. I'll be there. I need help with my LinkedIn. Okay, 2 minutes 22 remaining. Question number 7. What concept or book or program or talk has been most impactful in your experience?
Yes, I think the fact that to listen different podcasts, and the one that I advise, it's really London Real, gonna bring you to the next level. I used to think when I arrived in Shanghai 5 years ago, I could have some admiration for some people, but after 5 years, there is, being honest, only 4, and you need to be connected virtually or in your imagination with the most successful people. And I think podcast is definitely a great way. So I encourage people, if you want to put more processes or reach the next level, don't listen people necessarily in your city, but create an environment with the best people, and these people you can find out on the internet, and it's for free.
Great, that's wonderful. And 1 minute 20 remaining. Question number 8. What's the one question I should have asked you that I didn't, that would give great value to people checking out the show?
The question that should be asked, it's what legacy you want to bring to this world. And I think it's a question that people, the main issue right now, we are focusing about a pandemic. And unfortunately, a lot of people are slaves to the system that just want to be an employee for just surviving in exchange of money. And literally, the only value that cannot be exchanged. And I think you know that our world is the time. Nothing can buy you back the time. And I think, unfortunately, our modern society destroy completely this capacity to have a free will for majority of people. They are totally living in the fear, and because they live in the fear, they don't know how to live properly their life. So I encourage them to take a step back and see how they can eliminate this fear and achieve their own dream, not the dream of other people. So that would be my advice. And more important and more deeply, what legacy you're going to bring to humanity.
Fantastic. Oh, thank you so much, Julien. I think that's a poignant moment to finish on legacy rather than necessarily anything else. So thank you, Julien, for being part of the show. You've really given great value.
Thank you so much.
Thanks. Many thanks for checking out Wealth Without Borders podcast. I'd love you to head over to iTunes, subscribe, and leave us a review. And if you'd be kind enough to do that, I would really appreciate it. And then if you want to know more about what I do, check out wealthwithoutborders.net.